to be back with you today. I'm Rosanna and we're going to talk about Chanel's Métier d'Art 22A collection, the best of the best only. So I've selected bags, some shoes, and just a tiny bit of accessories to show you what's the best buys and just a couple of things that maybe are not so good. So we're gonna go right into it. So our first one is the mini flat bag. I feel like this is like the jewel of the collection. I don't necessarily like it, but I feel the entire collection is kind of based on this type of Baroque style with that resin crystals on the side. It comes in a purple and the black. This isn't actually my favorite purple. I'm not a huge fan of purple, but I do recognize that a lot of people love this. And I do like that it is leather lined with that gold interior, so that's gorgeous. The next one is my actual favorite from the entire collection. One of my dreams is to get a classic handbag that's tweed or some kind of fabric base. And I am so drawn to classic handbags. I have so many classics already, but I can't help but just love this particular classic silhouette, and this tweed is just to die for. I love how subtle it is. It's a little bit hipster, but I definitely love the colors. I think it's super easy to use. And the thing about the tweeds and the fabrics is that for the classic handbags, it's pretty much the same cost as leather. So this one retails for about 10,400 Canadian dollars. So quite pricey for not being leather. The next one is a Coco Handle. This one has the beautiful Chanel top handle. So actually the top handle is metal. And if you zoom in, if you look very carefully, all the handle is like a beautifully embossed Chanel all over. So it's kind of a fun, subtle branding, because even though it's all over, you don't actually notice it until you come up close. So it's just a really nice take, and again, it has a gold interior for the leather lining. Another one is the mini flat bag. This one, I do really like the lambskin here. It has a really nice puffy look, almost like the Chanel 19s, and also with the beautiful multiple chains. So these ones, I honestly do think that these are really quite nice. And to the Shearlings, I know there's a little bit of controversy over people liking or disliking the Shearlings. This one's a large shopper bag, and it is a beautiful large pink Shearling bag with gold tone. I did hear a little bit of hate over it, but I personally really like it. I feel like it gives me like Barbie, Paris Hilton vibes. And if I had $9,300 to just splurge like that, yes. I do recognize it may like get dirty a little bit quicker, and I've heard of people saying it's gonna go bold. I do have a couple of like calf skin or like with hair bags, and yes, they do go bold over time, but it's really where the chain is. So if you were to get something similar or any kind of like calf hair bag, really be careful of where the chains are placed. So in this shopper, you can see that there's like chains like for the long handle to wrap over your shoulder. So if that chain is placed in the front of the bag, and over time, while that chain moves, it's gonna make that particular spot bold. I have that exact experience because my calf hair bag, where the chain drop, that's where it starts bolding. It also does bold if you put it right against your body, and the back where it rubs against your body will bold. So if you're very careful and you can only hold it at like the crook of your arm, it will actually be fine over time. So it's like you have to take really good care of these bags. So not for everyone, but definitely I do love the vibes, and how the shoppers come with that leather pouch inside just for like little bits of your important stuff, like maybe you don't want it to fly up, just like how the Neverfulls have it. So I do appreciate that. And the next one we have the Sphere Mini Audrey. I really don't like, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of purple personally. It does come with different colors, comes in the white and the purple, and it's actually tiny. This one in real life, it's only 9 centimeters by, it's a 9 centimeter ball, so it's literally this big, very small. for $6,000, and I don't think it's really worth it. It can't fit a phone or anything, and circle bags are so hard to put anything in it properly. I do appreciate that they put a little leather elastic when you open it up inside, so if you open up the bag, everything doesn't just fall out, but not very practical. What I do like, and I think is a really good price point, especially if maybe you're tired of the $10,000 starting price point of most of Chanel's bags, is this particular belt bag. This, I think it's gorgeous. I really do love it. So I think that in every collection, there's like a couple of pieces, and I'm just showing you the best of the best today. So not everything, just what I think is the best or maybe the worst. But this belt bag, I do think is really good. It's metallic lambskin. I do feel that this type of leather with this metallic shine actually lasts a little bit longer, and it's a little bit more durable. I do love that it's silver on silver, so it's very tonal, and I do really love that embossing in that lambskin. It's completely gorgeous. And going back to the fur, we have another Vanity Case. So it does come in different colors, and again, this one is a new take on the Vanity Case that they keep coming out with in different sizes and little shapes. Again, I do like this, and actually for some reason I do love this deep rich purple better than the purples they have in lambskin. I think this deep rich purple is really pretty, so to be honest, I actually quite like this one. I probably, just because I know how delicate like bags with hair is, I would probably take off the chain. I would probably use this only as a top handle, like as an evening bag. I wouldn't use it as a crossbody because I know if it rubs against my hips too much, it will bald on the back. The hairs will start to loosen and it will. So I probably personally wouldn't use it with the chain, but I do really like this one, and it's for about 6,000 Canadian dollars, and it does come with a tiny little mirror inside, so that's yeah, you know, a nice touch. Another one of these, it's a flat bag, Shearling lambskin with gold tone. I'll probably stay away from this one. Nothing too special, and I almost feel like the CCs are hidden, especially in the pink color. Very cute, Paris Hilton vibes, of course. And then this one I do like. This wallet on chain, I love the sequins. It's so pretty and fun. I do really like the colors. It's very delicate. Yeah, and I personally do appreciate that they didn't put the sequins on the back of the bag and it's only in the front flap. More because the sequins can literally catch on your clothes, whatever it is, and it could, if you're wearing something very delicate, silk, etc., if the sequins are catching onto your dress, you know, I might snag it. So I do appreciate it, and overall I do really like this wallet of chain. Another belt bag. So I think belt bags are a really great price point to get into Chanel if you want to or not. And I've seen people use like little belt bags because essentially you're paying for a little wallet with a little strap. But I've seen people use it like as a shoulder bag, as well as like a crossbody, like a very like small crossbody just goes across your chest, so you don't just have to use it as a belt bag. So I do think belt bags are a good price point to start. So this one is at 2,600 Canadian, and it's based on that Chanel 19 look. So I do like this one. I think it's a good price point. Another wallet on chain is a lambskin and gold tone metal. So you can see that gold tone metal right underneath the top handle there. I think this is a really pretty color. I think I never used to like really bright pinks, but I think I'm like branching out with colors, and I do love how this looks. However, I do love the color. I'm not a huge fan of the top handle yet. It took me a while to even accept that on the classic flaps, like the classic flap with the top handle, and now they just started last year, I think, with the wallet on the wallet on chain size with the top handle, and I almost think it's like too bulky. It almost, the handle seems like too big for the wallet on chain. However, it is a nice take, and I can feel that potentially I might warm up to it in the future. And so that's all for the handbags I want to show. Recap, my favorite is probably the tweed handbag, but nothing too crazy this season. In terms of shoes, two beautiful pairs that I absolutely love. One pair is these sandals. It has strass crystals on it and imitation pearls. Honestly, the shoes are quite costly nowadays, but I do still love them. I have like a pair of Chanel sandals that I bought a couple of years ago in Hawaii, and I absolutely love them. And they keep coming up the same styles, so it's still like classic. So these two shoes that I'm showing you, I can tell are gonna be classics, and they're just gorgeous, simple silhouettes. So this one retails for about 2,000 Canadian dollars, and I just love the crystals. The imitation pearls is amazing as well, and I can tell that this heel height isn't too high. It looks like it's about, it was 99 millimeters, so that's 4 inches. So it's not too high of a heel height, but definitely good for like evening, etc. And the last shoe that I want to show that I feel is going to be a hit for this season is this mesh suede calfskin and imitation pearls as well. So this is like a Mary Jane look. I do love the mesh. I feel like it's very, very sexy, even though it's all closed toe. It has that signature kind of groping fabric toe cap in the front, and again with the same 4-inch heel. So I think either one is gorgeous. The sandal one is gorgeous, but sometimes I don't want to do my toes, or I forgot, or you know what I mean. So the one with the like closed toe, this one here, I do really love. And I think is such a classic Chanel, and I do love that heel. It's just a little bit of a wave to it. So those are the two shoes that I feel are the best for this season. And on to the last couple of things is jewelry. This first one I want to share is clip-on earrings. I believe it is a lion, and I do love it. My horoscope, is it a horoscope? Is a Leo. I'm not a huge horoscope person, but my horoscope is a Leo, so it's a lion. No, yeah, something like that. And I do love lions because of that. So I feel like this is really fun and really cute. However, they are clip-on earrings. I just have like one hole, but I have worn clip-on earrings from Chanel before, and they just hurt if you wear them for too long. And I've had experience many years ago, not Chanel, thank God, but different kind of clip-on earrings that were like very exaggerated and beautiful. And at the end of like a long partying night, I lost one side of it, so the other side is basically useless. So that's like a scary thing about clip-on earrings, is could literally fall. Someone like hits you, or you hit something, or the fact that they're just a little uncomfortable because they're just squeezing your earlobes. But this is gorgeous, but for $2,000, maybe I'll pick real earrings. I do love this one as well, this metal glass pearls, glass and strass, this all silver one, and it does come in a gold tone with like that black enamel as well. And I do love this one. I think it's very edgy. So I think this one is super cute, and it's a little bit of a lower price point compared to the first one at about that 1,400 Canadian. And I think this is the last one I want to share. Yes, these are again clip-on earrings, but I do think that these are super nice, and this is the lowest price point of everything I've shown today. It's 1,300 Canadian dollars, and they've had something like this in the past, and it's always sold out. So this is very simple, beautiful, and look, it gives me very vintage vibes. So I love how it's Chanel on one side, and the other side it's like, I think it's like a Liberty coin. It's like, it looks like a coin on one side, and the other side is Chanel. So I do really like this small, simple hoop, and I do think it's gonna last a test of time. So definitely the last one for the most classic earrings that will last you a very long time. So this is all the best of the best that I wanted to show you for this collection 22A. I hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe. Please like and comment what your favorite piece is, and I will see you again in the next video. Love you. Bye. Mwah.